Got it.
Islam. I'm Brother Hasan Bey. You already know this is a part 2.
Yeah.
We went in for like 2 hours, right? And then
Yo,
out of nowhere, it's like,
I know where you said I stopped that too. Go ahead, do that so I can cue that page real quick.
Yeah, seriously. No, I remember exactly where you're at. I could even play like a small portion of it, but
right.
Oh, I forgot that this mic doesn't pick up external sounds except my voice. But the last thing you were about to do was read the definition of dealing with the whole Indian thing.
Correct. So we gonna play that John. We gonna play that joint, shorty. Look, hold on, let me go to the live, right? So the last live was Stop the Public Agent Madness, and this is part 2, right? So let me go. Let me go back here real quick. Let me go and share this out. Share, right? Copy link. Let me go back to our jurisprudence gem, right? Boom. Part 2. Right? Paste. Go. Right? All right. This is what I'll do also. I'll come here and do part 2. Right? Paste it. Right? So it's there. And then I'm going to go here. Right? More copy. And let's put it on Facebook as part 2. Right? Post. And then let's do part 2. Part 2. And post that also. Paste. Right? Right? Now let me tag you here. Let's get started on this. Right? Bershon, Horary. All right, post. Let's get it. Are we ready, right? All right, y'all. So let me come back if heareth, right? Let me go back to YouTube. YouTube, right? And busteth their headeth one more time, right? All right. So yeah, we stopped off at tribal. Even Mother Sahara was like tribal, right? So let's go back to title 39. We just going to do, I don't even know why we got cut. What's funny is it was saying we were still live on Zoom, right?
That was the crazy
so maybe
part.
That's why Slim Herman was calling when I was like, whoa, Slim, that means that probably didn't get recorded. So you already know somebody hating. It's all good. That's what happens when we tell the truth, man. Look at it. Look what happens when we tell the truth. We're not selling packages. We're not lying to you. What's the reason why I had to get stopped? Who ratting out there? Somebody ratting. Somebody mad that we hurt in their pockets. Oh, don't get mad because I'm telling you about Hazy Rod, Black and Mild aficionado. We got a big tribal government. Y'all better stop listening to that guy. I'm trying to tell you, y'all. Let's get it started. All right. Let's get it started. Let's get it completed. All right. So I'm going to share a screen here. Hit stop right there, right? All right, let's get it.
But you know what? The people probably needed it in 2 parts.
They needed it in 2 parts, man.
Yeah, it was. We was going in.
It was just way too much sauce, right? we had the Terrell Tamari Bay going on right now, right? We had that sauce.
The term tribal government means the government of an Indian tribe, as the term is defined in Section 4 of the Indian Self-Determination and Education Assistance Act, 25 USC 5304.
And I think that's when the part I held up my iPad and I was like, I have a map behind me here on my wall in my office. Can somebody point out to me where American India is on the map? And where is African America on the map? I can't find American India. I can't find African America. Find me American India and African America. Because is there a different atlas that I'm not sure of? Because I'm pretty sure it's a fucking fiction.
And that's where I said, for someone to say, oh, well, find me a map where it's Moorish America. Well, American, a Moroccan is American. It's the same thing.
That's an Moroccan. Well, that's not Moorish. Look, you're Moors because in order for you to be an American Indian, you had to stop being Moor, which means you dishonored your ancient foremothers and forefathers. And that's what took me to
the Delaware. Oh, was going in. Oh my goodness. None of that got recorded. That's crazy.
Right. So we're going to go to the Delaware Code, right? Boom. Here we are now, right? Delaware Code, right, y'all? This is where we is at, right? We're at the Delaware Code now, right? All right, cool. And we were reading this portion right here. We were showing you guys that here in subsection 106 of Title 29 of the State Government Code for Delaware. This is a Delaware statute. And we're showing you in section 106 that in order to be a fucking Indian tribe, you have to be formally known as Moors, which means you had to fucking denationalize yourself. You had to dishonor your ancient foremothers and forefathers.
And right about when you had said that last time, when it was supposed to be recording, I immediately thought about the stuff that Walik was trying to share, talking about national of the United States, not citizen.
Yeah, no. Ashy Emperor guy?
Yeah, we're not nationals of the U.S.
Correct.
That's not what's going down. Because, pardon me, when you look at the definition of a national of the United States under that same title that he was sharing, it says that it's one that owes allegiance to the United States, just like one that has a passport. You know?
Ashy Emperor!
So any more that's telling you that you're a national of the U.S. is selling you back into slavery for sure.
Ashy Emperor!
Because
he's ashy
and we know for a fact, that Moorish subjects only lost their nationality by naturalizing into the foreign governments. So
wow.
So they lost their nationality by naturalizing to the foreign government. So how would you turn around and say you're a national of the United States when we go look at all the laws dealing with that? Remember, we did a quick research on that. I mean, it wasn't, I want to say extensive research, but since we're so good at doing research, it didn't take long for us to go in there and find everything. But it is clear that if you're a national, you have naturalized into the corporation and given up your nationality, like, because you have to. Well, how did they say it? There was a specific term they used. They said you have to disavow any allegiance that you had to a foreign nation or country. Before you can to naturalize, you have to disavow, which means you're no longer giving allegiance, which is so crazy. If you're supposed to go back to that mindset of your ancient foremothers and forefathers, so that your days may be long upon the earthland, and then if you know for a fact that you're honoring the Moorish Empire, how can you be a member of the Moorish nation, but then naturalize into a corporation that wants you to disavow that allegiance to your Moorish nation? That's what I mean, that's clearly what I've seen.
But Brother Ara and Brother Hasan, why isn't Brother Taj saying anything then to Rod Hayes and his black and mild smoking antics? if we're not supposed to be, Mother Naila just said that we're going to hear about Rod Hayes coming on talking about getting back to our tribal government and reestablishing our tribal governments. You guys will be fucking idiots if you do so. And when you do so, and you think you're getting away from something, and then you suffer the consequences, remember, I don't tell you I told you so, I just do this.
Mm-hmm. Bro, the game is so fucked up. That's what people who didn't come before the whole AstroCore, they don't know. Like, bro, there was no freaking nationality cards with barcodes on them, up and down ways. Like, none of that. That didn't exist. Or Moors is exercising their non-tax obliged status with their nationality card that they comprehend in law and principle and can enforce it. I can enforce that card without the card.
So these are people who are making minimum contacts that dishonor their ancient foremothers and forefathers because they're formerly known as the artists, the Moors, formerly known as the artists, formerly known as the Moors. However, on the driver's license, you get a designation for M as your race. I'm trying to tell you, y'all better leave that hazy rod, black and mild smoking asshole alone. He's an idiot. Your Moorish American consulting people, idiots. I know, like Brother talking like all the dirt will work itself out. You just give them the information, and all the dirt will work itself out. Okay, okay. It's going to be some casualties of war though along the way, because there's going to be some people that, but hold up, man. How come Dr. Naila had them on there, and how come Brother Taj ain't speak against it? And then you guys are going to recognize that they don't do micromanagement. They're only making sure the channel runs smoothly. So you guys make your donations so the channel can run smoothly. Stop listening to these stupid motherfuckers, though. You shouldn't be listening to. You should get the what from Brother Taj, because that's what he's giving you. He's giving you the what, and then the how to do shit. 9 times out of 10, it comes along when you've really learned how these statutes, codes, and policies work. Because look, we're not talking about let's be a tribal government. We're reading a fucking state statute and it's showing, hey, in order to be a tribe, you gotta deny being a Moor. Because you gotta be formally known as a Moor.
Since we made this a part 2, I don't want this video to be too short. I'm gonna go back and get the records of what I'm talking about. That whole national thing, because I know that's all documented. And I'm going to share that so you can pull that up so they can see how claiming national of the U.S., citizen of the U.S., or even tribal government makes you a ward, basically.
Yeah, you're a federal reserved American Indian. I can't find American India. So you want to talk about, oh, we want to be recognized? You want to follow that hazy rod, black and mild smoking asshole? Go right ahead. I'm just going to ask you a question. Where's American India? But y'all know they call we down near the Caribbean, though, why? They call they call we West Indian, yeah? You know that, right? Where's West India? That is due to some dickhead who couldn't believe that the same complexion people was someplace else on the earth other than what they knew as India. So now are you going to do things according to some dumbass? Oh, hold on, there's the blind. I need to follow them. Now I'm the blind being led by the blind. Okay.
So you can send educational matter mailings for free.
Exactly. Oh no, we got to shut down their YouTube. They're telling the truth. No. Part 2. We're not discouraged. Did you see that? We're not discouraged because we're telling the truth. We're telling the motherfucking truth. What could you possibly be upset about? You really couldn't be. You couldn't be upset about any fucking thing. Honestly, we're telling the motherfucking truth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I see what you sent, bro.
Yeah, but first, I'm gonna send you this United States code.
Can that be sent in the Zoom chat? Because we can do photos in the Zoom chat now.
You said we could put images?
Yeah, in the Zoom chat.
Yeah, let me try it. Let me try it.
Oh, but that's on your phone though. Okay, that's on your phone.
You already know I'm about to hop right in here with the phone so I could do it. But if you want, you can pull up 8 USC 1408 in the meantime.
8 USC 1408?
That's what I wanted you to show first anyways.
All right, and guys, remember that's Title 29 for the Delaware Code, right? The Delaware Code Online, Title 29, subsection 106 is giving you 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, and 107, jurisdiction and sovereignty. So remember, if you guys are trying to be recognized inside the state government, woo-wee, you're repeating history where you're going to get killed off. Stop. But we got to do this and be respected like that because they warned against Moors and Moors don't get no respect. Y'all. Come on, guys. Really?
Stop the madness.
Seems to stop the public agent madness because it seems like the only ones that's really assisting you guys are Moors that wear fezzes, right? Since the North American Mother Sahar says they're dishonoring Big Mama Slim Herb says that impersonation is perfect. Oh, you're hilarious. I'm just saying, that's just how I hear people. All right. But you're referring to Brother Todd. Yeah. Since the North American lands are the original Moroccan Empire, wouldn't that make Moors be Moorish Moroccan nationals? At the Moorish, you're Moorish American because you're descendants of Moroccans born on American land. I like to say, and with at that mindset, you are descendants pertaining to Moroccans made manifest on the land known as a Mexam here at the North Gate. So that's why you're Moorish American. That's in your 101s. Yeah, that's in your 101s. Again, I'm not here to challenge Prophet Noble Drawley like your hazy rods and other beings that want to take charge of the situation because they thought this was a joke and unreal. However, Brother Ara, let me yield the screen. You can share this last bit and then let's close on out, bro. I yield.
All right.
Did I make it so you could share? Hold on, let me see.
Well, I was posting it in the chat.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Okay. Let me go to the chat.
But I'm looking for one particular another screenshot because there was one particular one that was talking about the disavowing, that whole disavowing thing. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be, it's probably 8.
You said 8 USC 1408? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to pull up first so we can address the whole national thing.
So 8 USC, that's what you want me to type right here. 8 USC 1408.
Correct.
Nationals, but not citizens.
Yeah.
Of the United States at birth. Where do you want me to go, bro?
So I just want you to go up to the beginning. It says, unless otherwise provided in section 1401 of this title, the following shall be nationals, but not citizens of the United States at birth. A person. So
Person.
Born in the outline possession of the United States on or after the date of formal acquisition of such possession.
Wow, that means that, because every time I see acquisition or acquired, that means that there was a cession. I mean, there was a succession. Somebody ceded something to someone else. It's like registering your land conveyance via the DMV or an MVA, Motor Vehicles Administration.
Right.
Or Department of Motor Vehicles. So even then, man, that's why you got to be an American citizen, not United States citizen or United States national. It's not
Right.
American.
So then the next one would be actually because I have it right here. It's 8 USC 1101. That's where the so we're looking at 8 USC right now, Title 8. Now we're going to give you the definition of national of the United States under that same title. 8 USC 1101. Number 22. But you can scroll to 22 when you get there. A22.
A22?
Oh, I mean, I thought it was part of me. Just once you start seeing like all the numbers, it's number 22. Probably not A. Oh, there's 14. So you're almost there. Come on, 20, 22. There it is, right there. The term national of the United States means a citizen of the United States, or B, a person who, though not a citizen of the United States, owes permanent allegiance to the United States. So now,
man.
All right. So I'm about to send. There's gonna be 2 more images I'm gonna send that's gonna kill that whole argument, even though we already killed it with that. So before you click on the image that's already there, let me send this other image because I want you to pull up this one first. And it is.
You guys don't want to be a national of the United States or naturalized because what's being conferred upon you as a person, which is a United States business, a citizen of the United States, nationality of a state. So what nationality does a state have? None. Go ahead. What'd you say, bro?
All right. So I hopped out with the phone. So you guys can see me again. All right. So now there's 2 photos in the chat. The second one, click that one, and then we'll click that last one, and then we'll close it out because that's gonna kill all those stupid arguments.
So you want me to click the second one that's loading now?
Yeah.
First, and then the first one that you posted second.
Correct.
All righty, let's see. Did it come through? Huh. I didn't see that. That photo ain't come through, bro.
Is it because I logged out? Gosh. It was still loading. It was still loading when I hopped out. Maybe that's why.
That's a possibility, yeah, because it's showing blank.
Okay, no worries. Click the other one, and I'll come back in there and send that one real fast.
And this is what Public Law 94-241 from March 24th, 1976, right? And
right. So that's if you scroll down, yeah, right there, the highlighted portion. That's any person who becomes a citizen of the United States solely by virtue of the provisions of Section 301 may within 6 months after the effective date of that section or within 6 months after reaching the age of 18 years, whichever date is later, become a national, but not a citizen of the United States by making a declaration under oath before any court established by the Constitution or laws of the United States or any court of record in the Commonwealth in the form as follows. I, Ashy Emperor, being duly sworn, hereby declare my intention to be a national but not a citizen of the United States. These Moors are telling you to go get an oath of office so you can go and then be subject to their general church.
And that's what Brock and Noble Drali warned, like, be careful, dear Moors. There will be Moors wearing turbans and fezzes. That will sell you back into slavery. That's why you don't need to listen to the Moorish American consulate people, them USAR people, them Hazy Rod people. I mean, whomever else you can think of, man, those to Harker Bays, don't listen to them type people. Don't listen to the secure party creditor, debt discharging Yusef Els and Jonah Bays. These people are selling you back into slavery, and any and everything they bring, I bet you guys, we can show you that there are. But you're like, but they're Moors too. We're not against them because they're Moors. We're not even against them. We're showing you like, I don't do that. Because the 14th and 15th Amendment is not for the salvation of our people. That's what Prophet Noble Drew Ali expressly prescribed. And people just want to look at it like what Prophet Noble Drew Ali described wasn't great enough, wasn't good enough, when it's actually perfect and the answer. You guys are just idiots. Talking about you need to authenticate the birth certificate. You need to know how to discharge the debt, be a secured party creditor. Hold on, we got to get back to our tribal government. All those Moors are idiots.
Yep.
And now they're trying to work their way out of that crap because now we're showing you guys from our due diligence and study that that ain't. And
this right here, that whole national United States position when it got brought up to me. This shit right here took like 20 minutes. I pulled up
20 minutes. Yeah, you was on it, bro, because I was on the phone with you.
Yeah, no, I was like, hold on. I know they're not quoting the United States codes and public laws right now, because I'll pull them shits up, reference them, and then find some.
The actually Emperor Wally guy blocked us. Go ahead, I yield, bro.
Yeah, of course he blocked us. So I think that other photo should be visible now. I sent it again. It shows as it's sent.
Let's see.
There we go. All righty. This is the one.
This is chapter 249.
This is the one. And the only thing I would ask you to bring up after this, if you want to, we don't have to. But I was going to say that portion of the law that said that Moors lost their nationality by naturalizing, you know what I mean? Because that would just really, set it off. But
and Prophet Noble Drew Ali had mentioned American citizens and not United States citizens in the letter to be read in every meeting.
Of course. And this is an act.
This is an act. Go ahead. I yield.
Yeah, concerning the rights of American citizens in foreign states. Whereas the right of expatriation, July 27, 1868, by the way, because I know the last one was like 1970. This is 1868. So whereas the right of expatriation is a natural and inherent right of all people, indispensable to the enjoyment of the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And whereas in the recognition of this principle, this government has freely received immigrants from all nations and invested them with the rights of citizenship. Bro, that anybody who studies, especially if you got your foundation at RVA Publications, knows that when they're talking about clothing one with the rights of a citizen, that's called naturalization.
Correct. Which, remember when we read the expatriation papers for the, what was that?
That's what I want you to bring up next.
Wow.
That would be the last, because that goes hand in hand with this. Like, all right, you're gonna see. So, and whereas it is claimed that such American citizens with their descendants are subjects of foreign states, owing allegiance to the governments thereof. So that's what I'm saying. You owe allegiance. If you owe your allegiance to the Moorish nation, right? Which we already know the
not a foreign nation.
Yeah, not a U.S., not a corporate, a colonial occupational corporation. You owe your allegiance to the Moorish nation, to the Moorish Empire, and then it says, and whereas it is necessary to the maintenance of public peace that this claim to foreign allegiance should be promptly and finally disavowed. Therefore, what does it say under that? Do you have the rest of it? Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled that any declaration, instruction, option, order, or decision of any officers of this government which denies, restricts, impairs, or questions the right of expatriation is hereby declared inconsistent with the fundamental principles of this government. So when you go back to the picture that we just looked at, it says you got to take that oath or whatever to be a national. So when you take that oath, if they want to say expatriation, like you used to be a U.S. citizen and you became one again. Either way, they're saying that you're disavowing your allegiance to your Moorish nation. You're naturalizing and being clothed with those rights and privileges like a natural born citizen, quote unquote. But we already know that's 14th Amendment, because the right of being born and being a citizen by birth on a land, that comes from the 14th Amendment. That's
So
what it is.
Go ahead.
That's just solely, I believe.
Right. Just singleness is the right of blood. Just solely is the right of soil. So the right of soil is how is naturalizing. Right of blood is national. Right. Exactly. So when you're an American citizen, anything foreign to, if you were once considered to be someone enslaved, and now you have been clothed with the citizenship pertaining to Americans, that foreign jurisdiction is void ab initio.
And again, the right of, what isn't it dealing with the right of expatriation as well? Or what is it dealing with? The documents speaking on the Moorish nationality. That was dealing with expatriation as well, wasn't it?
I'm about to go and look fit. Boom, shakalaka. Say boom, 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 shakalaka. Let me see if I seize it. You know I seize it. You know I see it.
And then have the nerve to say, United States is the brother had the nerve to say, United States is a trust for Christians and Muslims. And then he quoted the public law talking about read it and don't be a traitor to your nation. Like, what? Your whole post is traitor activity because you're telling people to naturalize.
Yeah, shut up, Ashy Emperor Walik. I'm Walik from near Alabama. You're an idiot. I don't argue or beef with more. We're not asking you to argue or beef. We're saying you're flawed in your concept correction. That's all we're saying, Ashy Emperor guy. You're lucky we even said portions of your somewhat appellation. No Bay, no L. Wants to be an Ali. Did he call himself an Ali somewhere in his Facebook? Like, this guy's lost his mind. Something in the water there near the Alabama State Republic, or at least in his water.
Remember I sent you the I forgot what I sent in the chat, and I was like, they are strictly speaking no Moroccan laws
at all. You know what I'm saying? And this is 38 years after what Brother R just shared with that letter talking about American citizenship. Well, that portion for what he was saying in Act. Right. Mm-hmm. That was at 1868 though, I thought.
Oh yeah. No, it was 1886.
Let's see.
I might be mistaken.
I might be wrong. It might be 1886. I thought it was 1868.
I think it was 86 because after the coup d'etat. Oh shit, it's before.
That's why I said, man, this is 38. And so 38 years later.
Oh, dang. So
now
this
38 years later.
I don't know why I thought it was 86. And I'm thinking the overthrow was, the overthrow was 1860.
So now, so the overthrow, when slavery
ended in
1865.
So it still was. Well, it was during the overthrow because we already know 1860 to 1870.
Yeah, 1865 was when slavery was over. So 3 years after the date that so-called slavery is over. Now you're looking at that pertaining to American citizens because people are no longer being treated as being enslaved. And now you're talking about how, when it comes to our Moroccan laws. Say that again?
40 years later then. Right?
38.
Well, if it was 60, if it was 68. 78, 88, 98. Right. You're right. It's long.
38 years. Yeah. So, and remember, we don't deal with citizenship. There's no Moroccan laws relating to citizenship. So being clothed as an American citizen is just you being a subject under fatwa under Moorish law, or what's also called here the Islamic Code, which no parts treat of the subject of citizenship anyway. And when we read this just a couple of presentations ago,
only for subjects, really.
Exactly. You got to prove. This is why when people are like, oh, we're not paying attention, we're not recognizing that Moorish stuff. Yeah, they don't recognize Moors. You got to be an American Indian tribe. Shut the fuck up, Hazy Rod. Because they got to prove that we're not Moroccans.
Exactly.
I bet you they can't do that.
You're ipso jure.
We're ipso fucking jure. Come on, yo.
So where's the part that says that they lost their nationality? Because I really want to hit them hard with that one. Because that's the whole, man, we just showed you the oath you got to take to be the national of the U.S. We just showed you that you have to disavow allegiance to any foreign
2 and 3
nation. 2 and 3. Moorish subjects lost their nationality only by becoming naturalized in or protected by another country having treaty relations with the Moorish Empire. Ah, that shit does not say.
That's in 1906.
So there was a Moorish Empire in 1906 in the United States statutes at large. It is written Moorish fucking Empire.
They believe listening to these dumb motherfuckers.
They say they believe in an ancient global Moroccan empire. They believe that they have some special privilege because their ancestors were here first. You goddamn right.
That's why you gotta stop listening to Black and Mild smoking hazy rods and Taharka Bays and anyone else telling you about discharging debt and being a secure party creditor and authenticating the birth certificate. All of those beings are selling you back into slavery. And what Seven Hill Star does, being the only astrology firm, which means we're dealing with astrology and civics. And we show and prove, and we tell you guys to prove wrong what it is that we're saying and what we're doing. And we know you will never be able to do it because us telling you to prove us wrong is really just a means to get you to study. And one or two, you're going to be like, there's 3 things. You can either shut the fuck up because you can see it's the truth. You're going to see it's the truth and then be like, you know what, y'all brothers is correct. Or you're just going to be like, I'm ignoring that. I need to keep the lie alive. Keep the lie alive, like on Martin, right? That's because they're suffering from Pam.
So the Moorish Empire.
You're the public agent madness. Anyway,
yeah, the Moorish Empire is written about in the federal statutes at large in 1906.
Yeah, which session was this? 59th Congress, 2nd session.
And so the 59th Congress. I mean, who can say there's no such thing as bro? Noble Drew Ali told us what the Dominion was. This statute at large says Moorish Empire in it. And it says Moorish Empire having treaties with Christian nations.
Or other those nations having treaty with us.
Right, well, whoever, whatever nation they was nationalized to. Right. But my whole point isn't that's why when Noble Drew Ali wrote the his portions of the Circle 7 Quran and then a fixed, whatever instructions he wanted us to have, he put the Dominion in chapter 47 and he referred to the present. You know why he was present Moroccan Empire? Because motherfucking they're talking about this shit in federal in the House of Representatives is talking about the Moorish Empire.
You can tell a broke nigga anything. Isn't that what they say in the streets? So in other words, man knows not, N-A-U-G-H-T. Man knows not, which is falsehood, by being told. So stop. I don't care. Dr. Nyela, we love you. Thank you for having us and Malika on Office Hours of Dr. G twice. We appreciate you. We really do. However, Hazy Rod, liar, and anything else that's not Moorish American on there, sincerely, is a fucking liar. Oh, they're not liars. They just don't know. They're learning like you were learning. They're liars.
No, because if they're learning, then they'll be open for correction.
period. They would be like, well, you know what, Dr. G, put us on with them brothers that you know is really showing how stuff need to be done. No, what they'll do is they'll go behind our back and try to link up with Malika and them at Lawful Living. I'm telling you guys have to see how people avoid us, because guess what would have to happen? They would have to be Moorish American for real. They would have to start over, but people are trying to keep the law alive because they're suffering from PAM, public agent madness. Any questions, comments, and or suggestions?
I yield, bro. This was an excellent presentation. I'm actually a little excited to, edit a video or two. Probably get into that tomorrow. But I think people are starting to get it, at least those who are paying attention.
Shout out to you all in the chat that came back for the second one. I know you guys thought it was over. Mother Sahar, Slim Herban, Tyro Bay, and Mother Energy. Appreciate you all. So, guys, we're gonna complete this here. Rod gets over 1,000+ people in the chat because the people love lies. They love the way he lies. And I'm telling you, just gonna stand there and watch them burn by saying, come and reestablish your. Hold on, I'm time to go.
Them people that follow him,
tribal government.
Them people that follow him are the same people that follow the non-Moorish American consulate.
And those people, their pride is so in something they think is going to work, and we're proving to you guys every time we go on this YouTube, every Friday and Sunday, and really every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're showing you that these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And you guys really just can't hear Brother Taj. You're just looking to see what Brother Taj co-signs with what Dr. Naila brings. Brother Taj is not going to micromanage you. I'm not going to micromanage you.
It's still kind of fucked up because they call it House of Reawakening Minds, but then you got people on there that's putting people's minds back to sleep.
That's yes, they are, and it's dangerous as fuck. But we already know that Dr. G gonna be like, well, I don't know what they know.
Okay. Yeah, but even if you don't know what they know, if you're holding out your platform to be a house of reawakening or pertaining to minds, then I do not think one should allow, personally, me, I mean, it's your platform, do whatever the fuck you want, but me personally, I feel like you shouldn't allow dumbasses who not just dumb, they got a fucking agenda, because if you can't figure out that more doesn't mean black, like that would have defeated Noble Drew Ali's whole purpose. Why the fuck would Noble Drew Ali come and say, come all ye Asiatics, learn the truth about your nationality and birthrights, because ye are not Negroes, blacks, nor coloreds. You're black. What? Like, you're a Moor, you're a black. Like, that doesn't make sense. And then again, simple common sense. If they got words like blackamoor, then that tells you that Moor doesn't mean black, because why would you describe a word with what it means? That's like saying like, tall giant. Like, okay, he's a giant. We know he's tall. You don't have to say tall giant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, black or black. Stop it, man. So I don't think that idiots should be on a platform for reawakening of mind, because it's kind of like false advertising.
Prophet Noble Drew Ali did say that, Mother Energy. I'd be surprised if the Moors do right. That is, I think, from the oral statements and prophecies.
Yeah.
If not from the Moorish literature, like
he said something like, what would surprise me is if a Moor did right, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correct. So that's why I'm like, man, like, guys, like, what do you think? I and Brother Aura, Brother Corey, Brother Sean, and Brother Terrell we're just liars. We're clout chasing, huh? That's
no,
what you
but
think?
That's the thing, bro. When they start, let them think you're lying, because that's how they did the prophet, bro. That's why Noble Drew Ali's letter to be read in every meeting strictly says they thought it was a joke until they heard it from the officials. Now that of the government, now they know that this is the only sole foundation. for their salvation, you know, as American citizens. So it's like, you know, that same energy that y'all got right now, that's that same energy that was against the prophet how many thousand years ago? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to believe nothing we're saying. We're giving you the facts. We're not just fucking talking out of our ass. Like
by
Roddy
showing you that we're listening to the government officials because we're going to their statutes, codes, and policies, like we just did today.
Exactly. So it's like, what is anyone else talking about who's not sharing this with you?
And that's what. So we're demonstrating prophecy. Prophet Noble Ali said it. We're doing it. We're carrying out the law by showing you what these government officials, we're showing you what's published. Brother R just really just, this is the mic and he dropped it. Like we're about to log out. Any questions, comments, and or suggestions? Any questions, comments, and or suggestions? There's only going to be a few more on the straight and narrow. That Mother Zahar says. And when the energy says, so don't consider those lower self beings. They are doing what it must do. Okay. Yeah, right. They on that lower road. About to be bleached bones in the sultry sun. Anyway, it is what it is. All we doing is telling the truth and be like, read this. That's all we're doing. Anyhow, on behalf of all of Seven Hill Star, on behalf of our brothers, Terrell, Tamari Bey, Corey Bey, Shaunaline L, Brother Aura, Muaba Bey, and I, Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey. Guys, get your rest and recharge. It is clearly 12:47 on the East Coast. I love you all. This is where I say namaste, namaste, namaste to you all. Islam, 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 y'all. Peace and love.
And love, everybody. Islam.